Hey Freddy, so this is our second interview. So let me know how's the tour so far in 22.
It's a big success actually. We are very happy that it's going this way. It was difficult to know how it's going to be, how people are going to react after the COVID situation. There were actually strange enough a few people who bought tickets that didn't show up. But the venues were packed, and it was a really always good atmosphere, and you really can feel that people start to enjoy again to see live concerts.
So people are going out of their houses and yeah, they want to party now, it seems so.
Exactly.
So do you feel something in the audience, something specific about the fans? Are they energetic, or are they how do you feel on
Absolutely.
stage with them?
Yeah. I mean, most of them they didn't see a concert for about 2.5 years, so I would say they are quite hungry, and for some live rock and roll, and no, you really feel the extremely good ambience. I would say it's one of the most successful tours we had the last 10 years, I would say.
And how do you feel together, especially with Flavio on drums? Do you, it's not a choreography, but
No. I mean, he doesn't move, right? He stays where he is. So it's not all of it's going great. We really love Flavio, and the match is perfect. And it's really. I mean, of course, he's very experienced with. He did some big tours with Crocus, so he's not new in the business. So he knows what he's doing, and we know him since a long time, and it's really going well. Absolutely.
is he the permanent drummer of Gotthard now?
Yes.
So two years ago, you released the number 13. So was it a lucky or unlucky album?
Okay, let's put this way. Maybe for the whole world, it was an unlucky moment. Okay, and we were sitting in this world, So it wasn't unlucky for us. It was just a very unlucky new situation that we faced. And at the end of the day, of course, it hit some people quite hard. For us, as I said, now we are back on tour. We feel very, very good, and it's we didn't forget the last 2 years, of course, but once it restarts, it's like you move forward. 2 years ago you didn't know what's going to happen. That was the problem. But now 2 years later, that most of it, hopefully everything passed, we are ready, and Gotthard is since 30 years always on the road, on the studio. So it was a break, unforeseen break that did happen, and maybe it was even good. Let's put it this way.
But it must be hard to not to play a new album,
Yeah, of course. But it wasn't our choice. We didn't choose that. So we were ready, and we did like about 4 times. We restarted the rehearsals for the tour, and I think 3 or 4 times it was repostponed. And but anyway, that's now. Luckily, that's the past, and we are now into the here and now.
If we stay in the past, how do you feel with this new album, or this 13th album?
It's an album is always a capture of a moment, capture of a mood, capture of ambience, and I mean, it's been 2 years now since we released the album, right? And what's really cool is a lot of songs are great to play live. That's what we see now and feel live. A lot of songs are really cool to play live, and that's what it's all about. I mean, the next couple of months, for us, the main program is to play live. So we are very happy with that.
What are the songs that you play live from this album?
Well, is it 3, 4, or 5? We play Every Time I Die, 10,000 Faces. We play Mysteria. and sometimes we play bad news, but the rest keeps on changing. So it's like the program is an ongoing process, right? It's always something that will rechange, and so that's today. Can change tomorrow.
And you were talking about Mysteria with these Oriental vibes,
Yeah.
and I've read that it was co-written with Francis from Status Quo,
Mhm.
and you got also a song with Eric Bazilian.
Yeah,
So
two
yeah,
actually, two
two.
songs. Yeah.
So was it because of the COVID? Because I felt that there were a lot of exchanges, between artists through the last 3 years. Was it because of it?
No, because the album was done before COVID. When we recorded the album, nobody knew about COVID. At least I didn't know. So no, there was this Rock Meets Classic tour in Germany, I think 3 years ago, and Leo and Nick participated there, and there was also Francis Rossi and Eric Bazilian participating this tour, because we did an orchestra, and so that's where the collaboration started. And we said, why not? We're open-minded. If there's something good coming out, it's good, and that's how it happened, So, and we are happy that we did it.
There is also an amazing ABBA cover, SOS, that I didn't know. And this is quite the trademark of Gotthard. Also, you like to cover a lot of songs, like the Rocky song or so many songs. Yeah, is it in the DNA of the band?
No, I think it's in the DNA of every band. I mean, when you start out to play music, you usually start with cover songs, right? And then you have your all-time favorites. Then all of a sudden, most of the time, it's an idea that comes from somewhere. And this ABBA was because in the Swiss TV did for the end of the year, they did an ABBA show with all. It was all about ABBA, and they covered all ABBA songs. And Nick did perform, I think, 2 songs. And that's why we came with the idea, well, if he plays the song on TV, but although it was a different version, right?
Yeah.
We said, why not record, makes sense to do one of the 2 songs that he did on TV. So that was the link. It was the TV idea was first, and then we thought we really liked the version of this SOS. And then we brought it even further in our direction.
And it's actually a very good song, both are really great,
Right. Yeah, I mean, ABBA had amazing, great songs. It was a timeless songs. And I mean, they almost have no just hits, it's incredible what they did, Then the farewell tour, that's another thing.
Yeah. What about the pandemic? So of course you couldn't tour. And so a lot of bands used to this time to write, to rewrite, to produce, to record something. So was it the case for you through the 2 last years?
The thing is, like, when you bring out an album, you want to promote that live. If we would have done again a new record, I guess number 13 would have go under. It would have got lost. So we on purpose, we wanted to wait to really play this album live, and then come up with maybe a new song or a few new songs after that. But the main focus, it's still the number 13 tour. The whole decoration is in style of this album, and that's why we really want to present this album live, and not just lose it because we have a new album and then people only talk about the new album. That was our decision.
But do you have any riffs or ideas for the next?
The idea at the moment is maybe to do a few new songs, like let's wait. At the moment, you're on tour. That's the main thing is now this tour, and do that right.
Okay. When I asked for an interview with you guys, the Nuclear Blast people told me that you lived you left Nuclear Blast. Can we talk about it?
Yeah, of course you can. Yeah, of course, no problem.
So did you leave?
At the moment, we are not really looking for a new record company because the plans are not concrete yet. As soon as we say, okay, we're gonna go into the work of a new album, that's when we're gonna start. And that's a whole story behind this Nuclear Blast, because the owner left Nuclear Blast, and then I don't want to go into details.
And he created Atomic Fire.
Exactly. So we leave that in the room.
What's the plan for this summer? I've read that there are a lot of festivals, like in Alcatraz in Belgium, or Leyendas del Rock in Spain, which is an amazing country for old school. I know the place, and it's really great.
Yeah. We play even in Barcelona. We play in Romania. I mean, we have plenty of great open airs. We are looking forward. It's always great to play the festivals, to see other bands. It's great to play out. It's we really like that, and we're looking forward. But first, we finish the tour, which will end in end of May, and then we move into the festivals.
What are the bands you'd like to see on stage?
Oh, there's many bands.
You'd like to see again Deep Purple or Scorpions, or?
Yeah, well, Deep Purple we saw a few times live. Well, it's always great to see them live, of course. But I mean, all the old bands are back, right? I guess AC/DC or Metallica or you name it. They are all on the road at the moment. I mean, we played once with the Stones. There was an amazing experience 3 years ago, and we'll see.
What are the music that you are listening every day? Do you listen to metal, rock, blues, everything?
Yeah, everything. I would say everything. Yeah, everything with guitar, but even other genres. But mostly, of course, guitar-oriented music, which can go. I will not listen to death metal in my living room. I can tell you that. But but everything, old, classic, new bands. Yeah, anything with guitar is okay.
What's the most brutal band that you are listening to?
I wouldn't call it brutal. What can I say? It's difficult. There are plenty. I mean, the old school thrash metal bands like Anthrax, or I mean, today Metallica is like a rock band, I would say.
Yeah.
And there are plenty. Rammstein, or I still like melodies. I still like when the chorus hits, to have a chorus somehow. I like some industrial bands, which is also cool. Plenty. Everything that's good, it's good.
So you make a kind of survey, and you like every kind of rock or metal style.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still interested, less than 20 years ago, in new bands. After a while, you go more back, I would say. You're listening more to the old bands of the 70s, but it's always interesting where the whole thing goes to. And there's always, every year, there's new bands with new ideas, or at the moment, a lot of young bands, they play like all this retro. You can't almost make the difference. It's now the original, or it's a new band, like Reed Van Fleet and all this, Zeppelin oriented and Dirty Honey and whatever. There's plenty of great new bands out there.
Life's about cycles, and
it was always, will always be.
Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup, Freddy.
Merci à toi. Merci.